We basically taken this tactical inflection point, I think, in the US dollar and US rates. I think you're actually going to see over the next 1 to 4 months a shift in US dollar with more risk to the upside, as well as in US rates. We kind of feel that this is very much a Fed that wants to hike. It was a lot less about what Yellen said, a lot more about what she didn't say, and a lot more about the price action that actually occurred, right? So her actual speech was very much focused on pre-post GFC toolkit of the Fed. Anything that she did actually allude to in regards to kind of monetary policy at the moment was actually very, very constructive. And I actually think after the non-farm payroll number this coming Friday, which you only need to be in line, it could even miss a bit, that this is a Fed that's very much looking to hike. I think September is very much going to be live. Whether they move then or not, I think is open to debate, but I actually think the Fed implied probability for September is going to get to closer to 50% from these kind of 42% levels, and for DEX should get closer into kind of the 75 to 80% range from these kind of 60 kind of percent levels. So we are turning tactically constructive and bullish on the dollar. We favor it against Euro shorts, Swissy shorts, even yen shorts, given dollar yen price action. BOJ also meeting on the same pretty much day as the Fed. So risk is very much to the upside. The market's also very long yen. And thematically across the other equity baskets, it would be short EM, puts. We prefer to play by yen puts through the emerging market ETFs such as EEM or MSCI emerging markets, markets such as Brazil, which have had tremendous kind of run. I think very little upside kind of left in those. And of course also in the European sphere, we like puts on the DAX, puts on the FTSE MIB, the Italian index, given the event risk on the calendar there in October, November, not to mention the event risk on the other side of the Atlantic. I actually do believe that the US equities will outperform relatively speaking, i.e. a Fed that wants to hike shows that they're very comfortable with the robustness of U.S. economic kind of data. And on the commodity side, we'd expect weakness with quite a bit of tactical kind of pullback on the precious metals in the near term, potentially even 1310, 1300, maybe even 1290 on gold. And of course, volatility, the VIX continues to be very, very low. And I think also going back to the commodities, we think they could see a significant kind of continued pullback in the likes of copper and iron ore. So have a think about that. It's really all about Friday, Super Friday, U.S. non-farm payrolls. Note also that the U.S. will be out next Monday due to Labor Day, so it's going to be a long weekend. There will be some liquidity effects on the back of that. Thematically, the U.K. is out today, so Europe may see a little bit less liquidity than is usually kind of the case. And of course, it's also a final PMIs and ISM flavored week, which are all going to kind of kick off and come down on a Thursday, but not to be forgotten, we also do have a very Fed favorite PCE number coming out today on Monday. From a central bank perspective, there's a few Fed speakers on the agenda. From a meetings perspective, we only have Bank of Brazil, which is expected to remain unchanged later on during the week, and we also expect minutes out from the Bank of Korea. Of course, this tactically bullish stance, which could be 1 to 4 months depending on when they hike, on US dollar going up higher and rates going up higher, could completely be thrown in jeopardy if we have another abysmal non-farm payroll number such as the May figures which we got in the first week of June. So that's just kind of a key risk or caveat to keep in the back of your mind. But I think the risk is potentially we move a lot higher on the US dollar and on rates before Friday kind of comes around. So something definitely to take into account, and let's see how the rest of the week goes. Wishing everyone out there the best of luck this week. Thank you.